ready to go. Welcome to Random Story Time. If it's a little bit windy, I'm sorry about that. We're probably ready for a little bit of a storm later. I've just been doing a little bit of magic to get that going on. Can you see that the more I do this, the more the wind goes? Clever, isn't it? Hi, I'm Hairy Snotter, and I'm here to read to you today. Unfortunately, I might not actually be able to do really magical things because I broke my wand and I've had to tape it up with some special magical tape. So we'll see. I got my hair done yesterday. Do you like? I do love the curls. Anyway, we've got a couple of books today, and I hope you're all being kind and have moved to a new room to experience this exciting day. What does your room look like? I'm outside enjoying the breeze and eating my hair. It's delicious. It's probably not good for you, but it is delicious. Just might need to adjust my hat a little bit and make sure it doesn't, oops. Oh, I do like it tucked into the side. It's a little bit more tidy. Anywho, first up we got hand, fingers, thumb. How many have you got? I've got normally 2 hands, but when I'm being magical, 4. Which makes how many fingers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and woohoo! 2 thumbs. Give us a big thumbs up. Boom, 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 boom. I know you love it. Give me a thumbs up. So anyway, as we were doing before, who can remember what this is? Spine of the book. Why do we have a spine of the book? To keep it, like my extra sleeves today, strong. This book is by L. Perkins. We can see the author down here, the person who wrote the book. And it's illustrated by Eric Gurney. Not the gurney that you get on in the hospital, a different kind of gurney. It's also done by, ooh, yay, Dr. Seuss, some of my favorite books. Because they rhyme, and rhyme time is always fun. Anyway, hand, fingers, thumb. I know some of you know what happens after that. Hand, fingers, thumb. Ooh, this is for my youngest Nathaniel, my little monkey. Hand, fingers, thumb. One thumb, drumming on a drum. Can you do one thumb, drumming on a drum? One thumb, drumming on a drum. One hand, 2 hands, drumming on a drum. This is my favourite part. Dum ditty dum ditty dum dum dum. Can you do that? Dum ditty dum dum dum. Rings on fingers, rings on thumbs. Drum, 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 drum. Oh, to have that many rings. I've only got 2. One here, and I wear another one somewhere else. Monkeys drum and monkeys hum. Hum drum, hum drum, hum drum, hum. Can you hum? Excuse my voice. Hands pick apples. Hand picks a plum. Oops, I read that wrong, didn't I? Shall I reread that? Because that's a really good practicing skill, to go back and reread the bit that you mucked up. See, no one's perfect. Actually, we are. We're all perfect already, but we do make mistakes, and that's okay. Hand picks an apple. Hand picks a plum. Dum ditty, whoop. Dum, dum, dum. Monkeys come and monkeys go. Hands with handkerchiefs. Blow, blow, blow. Where do hankies go when you're finished with them? We call them tissues, but if you've got hankies, they would go in the washing. If you've got tissues, they go in the bin. Thanks, Peter. It's totally for you. Thanks, Jen. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Jack. Hello, Jake. Shake hands, shake hands. Shake, shake, shake. That's not what we're doing at the moment, is it? What are we doing? Boom, elbows, boom. Or tapping our feet. Or just like, woo. Or like the Fonz. Not sure who else uses it. Or we could even do like Joey off Friends. How you doing? Bye-bye, Jake. Bye-bye, Jack. Dum-ditty, dum-ditty. Whack, whack, whack. Hey, boo. Hand plays banjos. Strum, strum, strum. Hands play fiddles. Zum, zum, zum. Look at them. They look like they're doing a bit of ballet in there too. Or leapfrogging. Or jumping over viruses. Dum ditty dum ditty dum dum dum. Hand in hand more monkeys come. Wow, how many monkeys are in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 monkeys. Many more fingers, many more thumbs, many more monkeys, many more drums. Millions of fingers, millions of thumbs, millions of monkeys drumming on drums. Gosh, that's a lot of monkeys. I've only got one. I've got a Boo, a Bugs and a monkey, and I love them very much. Dum ditty, dum ditty, dum, dum, dum. What could you use for drums today? Because I know your parents and your caregivers and guardians would love for you to be doing some drumming today. It's so much fun. What could you do? You could drum on your lap. You could clap your hands. You could clap them in the air. You could do it while you're doing a handstand. No, that won't work, will it? What else could you drum on? Bugs, my middle child, drums on everything. Including when he's going to the toilet, I can hear him drumming on his lap. Because you all need to know that, and he'll be thrilled that I told you. What else could you do to keep yourself organised? Or not organised, occupied. Wrong O word. I know other people who use the wrong O word. So remember today that you can make up your own activities and your own things to be doing. You could be just drawing. Do a big scribble on some paper and then get other coloured pencils or felt tips or whatever you've got and colour in those gaps, and it makes a really, really cool design. Or you could actually draw a picture to go with one of these books and you could share it on here, and then everybody gets to see your art. Maybe your big sister or your mum or dad or auntie or nan, whoever, could take a photo and share it with us. How cool would that be if we could get heaps of art and heaps of kids stuff? And I want to say thank you so much to everybody who's been sending me videos of their kids watching this. I love seeing kids watching this, and it makes my heart just explode with joy. So thank you. So today you're lucky or not, depending on your perspective. 2 books. Here's another favourite of mine. Guess How Much I Love You. And I will try to get through this, unlike with my own children, without crying, because it makes my heart go boom, 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 and all happy and mushy and stuff. Guess how much I love you. Remember the spine. What does our spine do? It keeps us nice and strong, it keeps us upright, it keeps us safe, and it keeps us all together. So does a book. But it also does something else. Remember what's on the back? We have the name of the author, the name of the book, and sometimes we even have the publisher's name. Today we've got the publisher's name, which is Walker Books. We've got the title, Guess How Much I Love You, and McBratney and Jerem. And that relates to the author's name, Sam McBratney. And it's illustrated, or the person who did the pictures, and very good pictures I must say, Anita Jerem. This has been thrashed, this book, so it's a little bit ripped and stuff. That hasn't been looked after. And this says, To Liz with love, from AJ. Little nut brown hare, who was going to bed, held on tight to big nut brown hare's very long ears. It's got very big long ears. We have wild hares running around our area at night. He wanted to be sure that big nut brown hare was listening. Guess how much I love you, he said. Oh, I don't think I could guess that, said big nut brown hare. This much, said little nut brown hare, stretching out his arms as wide as they could go. Can you see him stretching out his arms? How far can you stretch your arms to show how much you love somebody? Maybe we could do that when we greet each other. Whoa! Hey! I love you this much! Big nut brown hare had even longer arms. But I love you this much, he said. That is a lot, thought little nut brown hare. Can we measure how much we love each other? I don't think so. Do you think that even though little nut brown hare has little arms and big nut brown hare has big arms, they still love each other as much the same? I do too. I love you as high as I can reach, said little nut brown hare. He's reaching up very high, isn't he? How high can you reach up? Can you reach far, far, far and touch the sky? If I magic myself, I can float up and touch the sky. I love you as high as I can reach, said big nut brown hare. I've got nut brown hair too. We match. That is quite high, thought little nut brown hare. I wish I had arms like that. We sort of think that when we see other people that can do things that we can't, don't we? We think, oh gosh, I wish I could be like them. But you know what? You're already perfect as you are. Bet you didn't know that. All the things about you are already awesome. And I truly believe that. Then little nut brown hare had a good idea. He tumbled upside down and reached up the tree trunk with his feet. clever, isn't it? I love you all the way up to my toes, he said. I don't know if I could do that to show somebody that I love them. I might plop on my head. Would you plop on your head? You'd have to do it in a really safe space, wouldn't you? Like with a mattress or a gymnast's mat underneath you. And I love you all the way up to your toes, said Big Nut Brown Hare, swinging him up over his head. That's a long way. Imagine if somebody did that to you. And for those adults that are watching, imagine if somebody did that to you. That'd be a bit freaky, probably. I love you as high as I can hop, laughed Little Nut Brown Hare, bouncing up and down. Look at him, hopping all over the place. It's like our kangaroos. They hop, and it's like my tunka. I have a big hairy nut job called Tunka, and he's a big rotty, and he bounces up and down just like a kangaroo when people turn up. But I love you as high as I can hop, smiled Big Nut Brown Hare, and he hopped so high that his ears touched the branches above. Gosh, that's a big hop, isn't it? Especially if that's a tree. That's good hopping, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. I wish I could hop like that. There's another thing that they've got that's different. And we need to remember that we're all different. Some of us can bake, some of us have a crack at it, and some of us should just give up. No, that's not true. We should never give up. If we really want to do something, we need to always try to do it. Some of us are really good at sport, and that is not me. I, for a matter of fact, am not a sporting person. So anyone who would like to give me grief about the All Blacks or the Kiwis versus the Aussies, you might as well just give it up, because I don't actually care. However, wood chopping is a thing that I really enjoy. I like watching people standing there chopping. That's fun. And log rolling, another really weird individual kind of sport. And men's gymnastics. I know you ladies are so into that too. Oh, and women's gymnastics, because it's equal. And I'm looking at it for their abilities. I love you all the way down the lane as far as the river, cried Little Nut Brown Hare. I love you across the river and over the hills, Big Nut said. Ooh, I've got hickety-pockety boo. Hold on. Got my magic wand. It's back. I'm good. I love you across the river and over the hills, said Big Nut Brown Hare. See, look, my wand worked today. That's very far, thought Little Nut Brown Hare. He was almost too sleepy to think anymore. Then he looked beyond the thorn bushes out into the big dark night. Nothing could be further than the sky. This is one of my favourite sayings. I love you right up to the moon, he said, and closed his eyes. Can you love all the way up to the moon and close your eyes? Or the sun if it's daytime? Oh, that's far, said Big Nut Brown Hare. That is very far. Big nut brown hare settled little nut brown hare into his bed of leaves. What do you sleep in? Little nut brown hare is sleeping in a bed of leaves. Do you sleep in a cot or a big bed or on the floor? I know some really cool little kids that sleep on the floor. They get put into bed and then they sleep on the floor next to the bed. And mums and dads who are freaking out, totally normal. They do grow out of it because it gets too hard. He leaned over and kissed him goodnight. Look at that. How cute is that? He's kissing him goodnight. Then he lay down close by and whispered with a smile, I love you right up to the moon and back. How cool is that? Guess how much I love you. What a fabulous book. If you have the chance, it's a great storybook to become one for bedtimes for your little people. Have you got a favourite book that you all read? Would you like to read it onto a video and post it up into Butterfly Effect for Happiness and let us all see you reading? You're welcome to do that. Get your parents' permission or your caregiver's permission and make sure that it's okay, because I know that there are things around sharing your videos online and I don't want anyone to be unsafe. I will check them before I allow them onto the page so that I know that they're okay. Or if you'd like to post up a short video or a photo of you listening to this, that'd be cool. Or send it to me personally or through Butterfly Effect. I love seeing you all watching. It makes me so happy. That would be a really cool thing. I'm just going to pull this down. Squish it down tight. So, some other things that you could be doing over this time. Have a think about what you could be doing that makes you feel better. One of the things that I do is I sit down and I think of all the things that I'm grateful for. So like the two nut brown hares, little nut brown hare and big nut brown hare, they had different things that they could do. And that's okay. What are some different things that you can do that you could be grateful for? What does grateful mean? It means things that we are glad of, that we are happy for. And when we sit and we make all the lists of those things, it makes us feel better because we stop concentrating on the things that don't make us feel good. And it takes lots of practice for some of us. I've been doing it for lots and lots and lots of years now, and I'm much better at it. But sometimes I still have to be reminded by my kids or by my husband or other people, and they just say to me, and what are you grateful for about that? Which is really excellent when everything's just going, wah, and I'm going crazy and I'm freaking out or I'm growly. And they say, I know that's happening and I'm really sorry, but what are you grateful for? What are the good things that are coming out of this? Like at the moment, you might all be stuck at home. Stuck is a way of thinking. What if you could say, I'm not stuck at home, but I get to be at home. I get to have a holiday. For those of you who may be having to stop work. And I totally understand the pressure and I totally understand what you're going through. We're all going through different things that we're having to deal with. What if this is your chance to breathe, to have a moment with your kids, with your loved ones, or by yourself, to take that time out, remember who you are, and remember that you are worth this time out. What if we could look at it that way? What if we could look at all the positives that we get to do? This is time to have a look. Search online. Have a look at things that you've wanted to do for so long. Learn to play the guitar. I have a guitar sitting inside, which I learned to play as a teenager, and it has sat there and sat there and sat there. And have I picked it up? No. This is that I get to pick it up. This is the time that I get to come out into the world and read stories. What's something that you could do that you've always wanted to do? And this is the time that you get to put it into your reality. Another thing that my kids and I do when we remember at the dinner table, when we're out in the car, or we're waiting to go somewhere, or we're waiting in line, it's the gratitude challenge. So we will either stand there and fire off everything we're grateful for. So I'm grateful for my hair, I'm grateful for my skin, I'm grateful for my teeth, I'm grateful for my breathing, I'm grateful for my hands that get to touch things, I'm grateful for my arms that get to hold people and hug people. Maybe not at the moment, but normally. I'm grateful for my legs that get to move me through life. I'm grateful for my feet. I'm grateful for the shoes on my feet. I'm grateful for the air that we get to breathe. I'm grateful for the water that we get to drink. I'm grateful for my animals being well. I'm grateful for my husband's car working perfectly. I'm grateful for the grass being green. I'm grateful for the rain that we're due to get this weekend. Challenge. Bang each other out. See who can get the most things that you're grateful for. When you sit down at dinner, gratitude out. Start with your meal and take that out, because it's not just the meal that we are grateful for and the person who created that. We are grateful for the supermarkets. We are grateful for the people who work at the supermarkets. We're grateful for the people who drive those products to the supermarkets or the stores that we buy from. We're grateful for the people who create those things. So there's so much that you can be grateful for in these moments. And when you send out gratitude and you send out love and you send out joy, only that can come back. And even if some other stuff doesn't quite match that comes back, look for the stuff that you can be grateful for in that. It makes a difference. It really makes a difference. It really takes practice. One thing every day that you're grateful for. Start like that. Then move it through to 10 things you're grateful for. It helps to sit down and diary it. Or if you have trouble sleeping, lie there and count, or just keep coming up with as many things as you can be grateful for. And hopefully eventually you can get to sleep. If not, I've got a key point that I'll just pop in there because I'm going to head off in a mo. A friend said to me that she was told, as you go to sleep, if you can't go to sleep and you're finding it difficult to sleep because all those thoughts come in, repeat the word that. That. It has no emotional attachment. It has no thought attachment. So there's no, like if you said butterflies, it makes you think of butterflies. It makes you think of different butterflies. It makes you think of different scenarios. That does not give you anything. So if you keep repeating that, it can be helpful for helping you go to sleep. I don't know if it will work for you. It works for me. But it's definitely worth a try, especially if you're finding it difficult at the moment. Anywho, on that note, Hairy Snotter is over and out, and I will see you another time because I think Lisa's got somebody else turning up tomorrow. Who will that be? And what will they be reading? Have a magnificent day. Look for the things to be grateful for. Spread the kindness and cheer and joy. And remember, give as much to yourself as you give to others. And don't forget, you need to fix your wand.